Hey, you guys, what's up? It's me, your favorite podcast host, Lady T. I'm in the building, okay? And of course, I've been bringing y'all some amazing guests recently, and I'm so excited because I got my girl here, my cousin, okay? Now, she goes by Alicia Licorice, but AKA the Barbo. Barbie is in the building, y'all. Welcome to the show, girl.
Hey, I'm really nervous to be here. Like you already know, this took a lot out of me. Yeah, this is out of my comfort zone, but I'm excited at the same time to be
You
here.
should be excited. I'm surprised
Yeah.
it's out of your comfort zone because all you do is talk and post most days, and she is the elite social media influencer, y'all. Like, I mean, from the posts to the content to the traveling, like she does it all. Social media influencer, content creator, mom, wife, just everything. And we're gonna talk to her a little bit about like how she balances all that. But first, all right, Lisa, we got to start off with a game.
Yes.
Are you ready to play this or that?
Okay, I'm ready.
You don't have a choice at this point. You locked
I
in, sis.
don't. I don't.
You
And
like
wait, can we just I just want to say I'm not a social media influencer. I really just post what I'm doing today, basically. If you
yeah,
think that's a social media influencer, that's up for debate, but we can talk about it later. But
yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna talk
Yeah.
about it later. Let's get through the game first. You already
Yeah,
started
okay.
off. You're leaking bad and bouginess on my show,
Oh, okay.
and I
Sorry.
want you to calm down a little bit. It's a
Okay.
little nice. Keep the bouginess down, sis. Okay.
Okay.
All right. No,
Okay.
but I love it. I love every step, a second of it. Okay, so we're gonna play this or that. This is a
Okay.
pretty easy game. I sent you kind of what I was gonna ask you already, so you kind of know a few of the things. But I'm gonna give you two things. You're gonna tell me which you prefer, of course, and then give me a little slight 5 to 10 second explanation as to why you would choose that in the first place. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So you ready? We're gonna do it rapid fire though. I need you to move as quickly as possible. Alicia Licorice, Barbo. This is
Okay.
your moment. Okay.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, good. All right, the game starts in 3, 2, 1. Okay, sweet or salty?
Salty.
Salty. Ain't nobody likes. We don't like salty
I
people.
love salty. I love sour. Don't ever give me sweet. Never. I don't like sugar.
You
But
don't like
salty,
sugar?
salty and sour, absolutely.
Okay. All right. That's weird. Okay, wine or rum? And you're West Indian,
Wine.
so this is really gonna. Oh,
Wine.
you didn't even hesitate. Okay.
No, I didn't even hesitate. It's
Is
always it's always wine.
it wine? Wine. Jeez.
Wine.
Okay. Okay. What? But you're West Indian. We're supposed to like rum.
No, it's wine.
Okay.
It's always wine.
The woman cannot be swayed, y'all.
It's always wine.
She cannot be swayed. Okay.
I cannot.
Walk or run?
Walk.
Walk. Really?
Walk. Mm-hmm.
Walk.
Why would I just prefer to run? Like walk. Walk.
You be running in the morning when you post your video. So I thought
That is forced. That's forced running. I don't voluntarily run. I force run. Walk.
see, this is
Just
good
walk.
to get the real. It's good to get the real.
Yeah, it's walk. It's walk.
Okay, got you. Okay. Country or city?
Absolutely country.
Country.
And
Not
I'm
only is
really,
country
I'm
kitchen.
really like surprising you. Like, yeah, it's country.
Country. I thought you would have said you a city girl. You a city girl.
No.
Hey, you a city girl. You
I
a
like
city
to
girl.
be a city girl on like Fridays after 9 p.m. between not the hours of 9 to 11, but I'm definitely a country girl.
Okay. I'm shocked.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were city girls together, boo.
No.
Okay. Diamonds or pearls?
Diamonds.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. So that's
Yes.
okay. Okay, I feel you on that. Colorful or black?
Colorful.
Colorful, of course. And your favorite
Mhm.
color is?
I don't have a favorite color. Everyone asks me that.
I thought it
And
was orange.
yeah, and like my car has pink seats and everyone's like, "Oh my goodness, is your favorite color pink?" No, it's not.
It just
I
looks
go through phases of different colors that I love in my life. At one point, you're right, it was orange for a while. I don't know, it was
yeah.
very weird. Now as of recently, it's been green, but it changes
That's
like
my
every year.
favorite color.
I know it changes like every year. So I
Okay,
don't
so,
have a favorite color,
so
but
this
I
is a good
know
year.
it's never black. It's never
Okay.
black.
It's never black.
No, it's never
It's
black.
never all black.
I'll wear black, and I like an all black look, but like, do
Right.
I prefer that? No.
Okay,
I like color
gotcha.
in my life. I like to
Okay,
be
you're failing at this. It's supposed to be rapid fire questions.
Okay, sorry. I mean, you got into detail. Okay.
Don't start. No, you got into detail. Okay, vanilla or chocolate? And I don't mean that.
Vanilla.
Oh, what?
Vanilla. Like what? Vanilla.
I, you
I
didn't even
love
give me a
vanilla.
second to
Like
get the
I
question
don't
out.
prefer
'Cause
chocolate. I
vanilla,
honestly don't really like chocolate. I love vanilla.
wow, that's weird.
Vanilla.
Wow, times
It's
have changed. Casual or dressy?
dressy.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely dressy.
Yoga pants
Mhm.
or jeans?
Neither.
Whoa.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Ew, I'm not like yoga pants, just wearing it out and about. Ew. Ew. Like I don't know. I don't feel complete. That's a workout. That's like a fitness activity to me. So no.
You said it
Jeans.
like you were so offended, like I said bonnet. All I said was
Yeah,
yoga
it's
pants.
equivalent to bonnet. It's equivalent to bonnet for me. And then jeans is like I just don't wear it that often. To be real, I don't want to hate on jeans. It's jeans are great. They're not the most comfortable,
As you roll your eyes.
but I don't really okay. The reason why I chose dressy earlier is because I don't really know how to style casual. I really don't style casual very well. I
Mhm.
still look very prissy and girly when I do it, and
Mhm. You
it's
do.
not the casual look that I feel like you should go for, but neither for me. It's neither.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, that
If
was
I'm lounging, it's gonna be like a cute lounge set, but it's not gonna be
okay.
like
It's
yoga
gonna be
pants.
Vicky Secrets. It's gonna be
It's
okay.
not gonna be pink. Ooh, don't do me with the pink. No, it's not gonna be pink. But it's
Okay.
gonna be like I don't know. It'll be something cute. But it won't be yoga pants or jeans. I'll tell you that.
Haters will say they don't like yoga pants or jeans. All right. Is it Netflix or a movie theater?
So for that one, I'll say movie theater if they have food and wine and like good
Oh,
drink.
oh
But
yeah.
like
So I haven't been to Cine Bistro yet, but Cine Bistro does that, and I Pick Theater does it.
the Tyson's one, amazing. And that's the only theater I'll go to. If it's like a normal movie theater with just popcorn
Mm-hmm.
and candy, no, I'm not for it. Then it's Netflix for me. Yeah, then
Facts. I
it's
totally agree. Okay, flats or heels?
I mean, you know this one. It's gonna
I
be
do.
heels. It's
It's
gonna be
heels.
heels.
It's
It's
heels.
gonna be heels.
It's heels.
It's
We
it's,
already know it's
it's
heels.
heels.
You got the strongest ankles a bitch has
It's
ever seen.
it's heels.
It's
Yeah.
always heels for Alicia
And I'm
Liz.
proud. It's always heels. Yeah, it's heels.
Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
lot. Okay. Lipstick or lip gloss?
Lipstick. I can't stand. I mean, I like lip gloss, but it's for a specific time. It's a
Mhm.
time and place for that. I don't like the sticky feeling all the time and the no. Like I just want lipstick. Keep it to the point. It's cute.
I hate how some lipsticks like dry out your lip. It's like it don't
Yeah,
have it.
that's because
But
you got to prep your lip though. Like just don't be a dry. Just don't be a dry person. You know.
oh, you gotta prep the lip. Okay,
You gotta
we need tips.
moisturize. It's
I
a
need
process.
tips.
There's a
Okay.
process, and it'll
See, this
stay
is why we brought
moisturized
you
all
on the
day,
show.
and
See?
it'll stay moisturized all day. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Lipstick for me though, because especially like when I eat, like I feel like
Mhm.
when you eat and then you have lip gloss, it's like sliding everywhere. Lipstick, it stays put while you're eating food. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
lipstick
I mean
for
the
sure.
crumbs still stick on, but
Okay,
it's a
you're
little
just a dry. It's you dry, but it's okay. Yeah.
goodbye. You're failing at this. Okay, Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram for sure.
Of course, yeah, you an Insta girl, definitely. Early
Yeah.
bird or night owl?
So this one is interesting. So early, I can do both. So early bird when I have to do something with the kids or have an appointment or something like that.
Mhm.
But for the most part of my life, I prefer to be a night owl. Like I'm up until 1, 2 a.m. And then when I fall asleep and I have to wake up at 5 and I only got 2 hours of sleep, I'm mad at myself. But
Mhm.
like if I have to work out, I wake up early to work out or like do something with the kids, like drop them off to school or I have an early appointment or traveling the airport. I'll wake up for that. But like
Okay.
I still kind of hate it. I'd rather be a night owl
Right.
and wake up
Yeah,
late. Yeah.
that's interesting that you said night
Yeah.
owl. When we go to dinner, you always be like, I'm tired. So
Yeah, I'm tired all
that's
the time. Yep, I'm tired.
she'd be like, I'm
That's
tired and ready to go to
constant.
sleep and
Yeah.
sleeping in her soup.
hmm
Um,
Yep, exactly.
I can't with you. Okay, switching
I'm
gears.
a
Since you
night
failed.
owl in my house, but not outside of my home. Okay.
Okay, switching gears. You failed the
Okay.
rapid fire questions.
Okay. I,
Um,
I know I had to get into it because you needed the details.
that's, I did. Do we need
There's
details, or did you
there's a
want the
method
details
to
before
my
that?
madness. There's a method to my madness. So, yeah.
No, we didn't need the details. I said a 5-second response.
All right, all right, all right.
I'm gonna talk to you, manager. Okay. Well, okay, that was good because we learned a little bit about you then.
Okay, yay.
And then okay, so wait, now we gotta explain how we know each other, how we met, how long we've known each other. Basically, well, you are my cousin.
Do
Um,
you really want me to tell the truth on this? Like, I'm kidding.
no, we can tell the truth. Former elite best friend.
Okay.
The torch was
I don't
passed
know how
on
you
to my
could
sister.
fire a friend, but okay. All
You
right.
said what?
Or I don't know how you could demote a friend, but okay.
I did not
So,
demote you. I think we just lost touch after you went to University of Maryland College Park.
okay. Yeah, because you were like, I'm pro Bowie State. And I was like, okay, like
It was something like that.
it was something like that. But
We were
okay,
something like that. We
so
lost touch. We like
yeah.
we grew apart and
We
we lost touch.
met. Okay, do you realize that we met in 2002? Do you realize that?
Oh yeah, that was when you came to our that was when that's a church meetup, right? When
Yeah,
we met
so
at
we
church.
met at church. We met at church, but like we were like, "Oh, this it was like this is your cousin." We were like, oh, "Okay."
And then we
And
met again
like
at grandfather's party.
that was like
Grandfather.
22 years ago. That's
That was
insane.
22 years ago.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I can't believe I known you this long.
Mhm.
That was like
That's
literally,
crazy.
yeah. We
Yeah, it
were
was 22 years
11.
ago.
We were 11.
Yeah. Okay, don't give our age away, but
Okay,
okay, that's a lady never tells. Okay, but that's when we met. Yeah.
it's okay. We old. Yeah, I mean, like it's.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I'm okay with that. We're
I mean,
old.
you're old, but okay.
Wait,
Okay, so
this is why we done this.
so yeah, it's really all church memories though. All church memories.
It was
Yeah.
a lot of like, okay, what is your favorite?
Those were the good times.
We had a lot of good laughs, I can
Yeah,
say.
they were. Yeah.
We had a lot of good laughs. Actually, we still do in the group chat. But what is your favorite memory of us together?
Um, I think we have a lot, but I would say us being on the dance team
Oh God.
at the church.
Step
That
team.
was an interesting time.
Step team radical believers is
That
what we
was
were
an
on.
interesting time.
Radical believer step.
Okay,
Is what we
that
call
that 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 was an interesting time. But yeah, extracurriculars,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
It was always you live so far. You live like we had to
I
stop to
always
work.
lived far. I was the
Mm-hmm.
she lives at the time. It's so funny because at the time we were like, obviously we weren't driving or anything. It
Right.
seemed like states away, but now that we're adults, it's like, girl, you were only like 45 minutes away. You were only like, girl, what?
Literally,
Like,
when there's no
yeah.
traffic, you were definitely like 35 to 40
I
minutes away.
was like 35 to 40 minutes away. But like at that time, it just seemed like a hassle. Like,
That's because I think our
yeah,
parents were driving at the actual speed limit. And
yeah, they
it took
were.
an hour to get to you.
And they weren't brunching and they weren't, so they were like, why
Right.
the hell would I be out there? I'm not doing it. Like,
Exactly. They didn't see a reason for it.
yeah.
But you live far, but it was like it was
Yeah.
close to the same time. But we had a lot of good laughs with Alicia.
We did.
She was the Barbie doll of the
It's
bunch.
too many to count for sure. Too many to count.
Yes, definitely. Sober ones and non-sober ones. We had great
Yes.
memories. Um, but okay, wait, let's move forward. Talking about those amazing and those great memories, I know you had moved to Colorado for some time.
Yeah.
And even when you did that, though, you became like a bodybuilder at one point, and you like competed as a bodybuilder, which I thought was so cool because you were rocking makeup and muscle, and you looked amazing, but you were stacked. Like you had like intense muscles. So what was that journey like for you? Like,
so let me just say that like when people mention to me like bodybuilding, it's kind of like the content creator thing. I'm kind of like, I get kind of cringy about that.
so what do you call it?
Why? So no, you're right. It is bodybuilding. It is. I was doing figure competitions. Like, girl, what? Like, obviously I was.
Right.
But I don't know. I feel like I do that because like it was so like it was kind of long ago and like I'm not. So at the time, the reason why I started doing that is because one, like you said, I was a new mom. I was a new mom. I was a new wife. We just moved to Colorado. I didn't know anyone. Okay. So I was
Right.
out there by myself. Well, I had my husband and my son with me, but he would go away for work a lot. So I kind of was like by myself a lot, like all the time. It was just myself and then Ethan. And like, I don't know, to kind of pass the time, I was like, let me just start doing something for myself. Let me start going to the gym. So I started going to the gym, just working out like here and there. And
Mhm.
then, like, I remember I was at the gym and there was a girl that would work out at the same time as me every single morning, like the same time. We didn't speak or anything, but like, she was working out every day and so was I, but she looked like, in my eyes, she looked way better than me. But for a while she had left, like for a while, and
Mhm.
wasn't there for a while, came back, and I was talking to her, and she told me she had like just had a baby, like she just gave birth, and she told me that she was a bikini competitor, and
Oh.
she was like, yeah, like I'm gonna about to compete again. And I was like, wait, hold on, what? Like, if she's doing it, and she looked like, I mean, she looked way better than me, but like I saw her when she looked just like me, and then I
Right.
saw what she turned into, so I was like, oh, I can do this, like. So
Right.
I was like, let me give it a try. So I tried it out. I researched like a trainer in the area, and I wanted to work with a woman. Like, there were a lot of like male trainers, but I was like, no, I want to work with a woman, and I want to work with a woman that has done this before. So I found like a trainer. She was also like my posing coach. So I did all of that, and yeah, it was a challenge for me. It was just something that, like, honestly, like I said, it was to pass the time. It was a hobby at the time because I had nothing else to do out there. Like, I'm gonna be honest. At
In the
first,
mountains in
at
Colorado.
first, when I didn't know anyone, like when I didn't know
Right.
anyone, and when Ian was gone a lot, it was something for me to like pass the time and do. And
Mhm.
like I really got into it, and I loved it. I really enjoyed it. It was
And did you
tiring.
win?
It was tiring. Yes, I did. I won like first place in like all the categories, which was really weird for my very first time.
Yes.
But then it was something that like I knew I couldn't maintain because at
Mhm.
the end of the day, it's like not the healthiest thing for you. So, and then like it was taking me away from like the family a lot. Like it was
Oh,
just, and mentally it was draining as well. Like mentally, physically, it was just it wasn't making me happy. And I'm
right.
really big on doing things that make you happy all the time.
Right.
So I looked great, but like mentally, was I happy? No, I wasn't. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was like it was fun. It was something fun to do, and it was nice to like, okay, I
Mhm.
conquered that, but then it was
Right.
like, okay, I'm moving on. Yeah.
She was like, next, I'm not doing this anymore.
So now I'm just focused on like just maintaining,
Oh,
maintaining, being in shape, and just toning
mhm.
up, and
Okay.
yeah, just maintaining the lifestyle.
Yeah. So, and I know that was kind of tough, like you said, because you're a mom, you're a wife, and all these things. So,
Hmm.
like, how do you balance the mom, the wife, all of that, and being, you still are considered, even though you don't like the term social media influencer, I can say content creator if that makes you feel better. But how do you balance all of it? I feel like it's because you combined the wife, the mom stuff into you integrate it into um, your vlogging and your, content
Yes.
creating. Like, how do you balance it all? Like, is it just something that you love to do? Like, show it. It's like you're living your own reality TV show basically on a daily basis.
Not a
Through your
reality
social
TV
media.
show. For me, okay, so I can only talk about what works well for me. For
Hmm.
me, I would say like just balancing it all for sure is like I'm big on time management, like
Right.
having a calendar and sticking to it, like sticking to it, actually using your calendar. That is amazing. I don't know what I would do without my calendar. And then on top of that, just having a great support system. I mean, as you know, my kids have the best godmother in the world.
They do.
So
My sister,
yes, they
y'all.
do. Having the best support system. And then on top of that, I would just say like honestly, just paying for like small luxuries in your life. Like
Mhm.
I want to spend more time with my family. So if you want to spend more time with your family, probably doing things like, I don't know, investing in someone to clean your house or cook for you so that you can use that time, take that time away from, what you would be doing, slaving away all day, cooking and cleaning, and have someone else do it so that you can spend time with your family. So I'm really big on that too, like paying for the small luxuries in life.
Mhm.
So that for sure. And then last but not least, for all of my moms out there, to have good balance, you definitely need to kind of have that me time, that kind of self care. And I'm also really big on just my circle of friends and just everyone that allows me to just be a girlfriend, just pour into them, just
Mhm.
come to them when I need a break away from like just the normalities of being a mom and a wife, and just to be a girlfriend. And yeah, I think that's really important, just getting back to you and who you are as a person before the husband and the kids.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. And you married? How long you been married for?
I don't want to tell my age like that. I've been married for 12. It's been 12 long but happy years. So
Oh,
yeah, it's been 12
just
years. Yeah, it's been 12 years. So I
wow.
feel like I've kind of mastered it at this point. You know, in the beginning it was kind of shaky, it was kind of rough, and we had to both kind of
Hmm.
figure out a rhythm. It's all about figuring out the rhythm in your household, like individually, what works for, because what works for Ian and I, my husband and I, does not work for, you
Everything
know,
else.
everyone. Like
Yeah.
it won't work for another family in their household. So
Mhm.
just coming to an agreement, coming to an understanding of the way you want your household to run, the way you want your kids to be raised, and then just going with that for
Oh
sure.
wow. And then speaking of marriage, I have an announcement because
Oh,
I
oh, are you? Are
am
you?
not
Are
married.
you?
I'm not. No.
Because
She was so ready. You would be the first, one of
I
the
was
first.
ready. I was
The group
ready.
chat would have been lit. There's no way I would have been able
Yeah,
to record this podcast with you
I
if
was
I.
ready. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
I
Okay.
know I did. I was like, because I have the ring on. It's a costume
Hmm.
jewelry.
Hmm.
Sorry, I was ready for you. I was like, just in case, you know.
All right.
So shout out to Ian. You know, I don't know how he puts up with you and the rest of
I don't know. I also don't know. He, that is a strong man for sure because I complain a lot. I whine a lot. I'm
us.
one of the kids. I'm one of the kids. You know how people are like, "Oh my goodness, I have a husband and he's like my third child." I'm the third child. Like it's me.
I can see that.
I'm the third child.
Yes, that
Yeah.
actually makes a lot of sense. It explains a lot, honestly.
Honestly,
You
it
know?
does. I'm proud to say I'm the passenger princess.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
I,
I wish I could be a passenger princess. I think that's a lot of our goals,
it
honestly.
is. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the goal right now. But it's okay. I totally understand. But speaking of passenger princess, you are constantly, I would say, a passenger princess because you're constantly traveling. Um,
Ooh, this is my favorite topic.
I know it's your favorite topic. So every month you're in a new place. Every month it's somewhere new that
At
you're
this point,
trying
I
out.
guess. Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about like traveling because it's a lot. I can tell that you love to travel. A
Hmm.
lot of us we dream of traveling to these places. What's it like? And where's your favorite place that you travel to? What country? I don't care what it is. What's the favorite place you travel to?
Okay, this one is tough. Like my favorite place. Like when people ask me that, I'm like, oh my God, this is so tough. Okay, but I would say my favorite place, hands down. And it's like, it's so weird of an answer because it's the
Hmm.
most simple answer. But my favorite place has to have been the Maldives, only because, and it's
What?
crazy because before we go on any trip, we always do a ton of research. And when we researched the Maldives, it was like the least information popped up, right? Because you're literally trapped on an island that's surrounded by water. You can't go anywhere. There is no main island like that's close by. You
Wait, that's scary.
fly out to this tiny little island and you're just there.
That's scary.
It was also one of our like longest trips, so we were there for a while. And I just, when we looked every research and we looked everything up, a
Mhm.
lot of people were like, the Maldives is boring. It's boring. Like you have to go with someone that you really enjoy. Like if you, and you have to, it has to be
Mhm.
someone you love and you enjoy their company.
And you guys
So
have a lot of like y'all had a lot of activities when y'all were there too, though.
yeah, I feel like though that's like it's definitely like a honeymoon place because honeymoon
Hmm.
bliss, you're so in love with your husband or your wife and you just got married and you can't be apart from them.
Right.
We were married when we went to Maldives, we were married for 11 years already. So it was like, okay, this is the true test of do we really like each other? So I would have to say, obviously, I love my husband. Like,
Hmm.
what? Like, we had the best time. This was the best trip that we ever
Oh.
had. Like, we deliberately chose this resort too because there were a lot of activities on the island. Like there were a
Mhm.
lot of like extra like yoga, a lot of different things for you to do. It also, the resort that we stayed on has like the longest, like it connected two different islands, so it was kind of like a different feel. It wasn't just like one island. But I will say I like the Maldives the most because at this age, I feel like, with me, my pet peeves and things that I like with travel has evolved as I've aged. And when I travel, Tiffany, I really just want to go there, relax, sit by the pool, sit by the ocean, have a nice drink, get dressed up, get real cute for dinner, go out to a nice dinner, go home, go to sleep. That's it.
I would say you don't like to be bothered.
No,
So
I
I was
don't want to
gonna
be
say, what are your
bothered.
biggest pet peeves?
I don't want to be doing 10 excursions. I don't want to see this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go sightseeing. I don't want Maybe when I was younger, I wanted to do all that. That was fun for me. But now I really just want to relax. Like I want to relax. And that was like the epitome of a relaxing vacation. We were stuck on an island and we couldn't do anything else but relax. And that was amazing.
Okay. So you just want to, your relaxation is the key. That's like what your
The
mind.
Zen. Yes. Activate my Zen. Yes.
Okay. So how do you get these angles though? That's what we really want to know. I think the viewers really want to know how you catching these angles when you on this trip. Y'all got like a drone or something? How was
Ian travels with.
What?
Ian travels with all of his electronics, and it is kind of annoying because we get stopped like a million times through TSA, and they check every single thing and they wipe everything down, and I'm very annoyed, and we have to arrive at the airport super early for it. But in the end, it works out because he gets all the angles, which is interesting because he's not a social media anything. He doesn't like posting, but he does have a passion for just, I don't know, he loves these like drones and GoPros and whatever else. I'm just there for the ride. Listen, I'm there for the ride. I'm like, just hit record and get me, okay?
She's like, I'm just here to be pretty. I just want
hit record and get me. Yeah, that's it. Hit record.
Yeah, because I was like, what is the goal? Y'all just be making like home videos with it? Like what?
Okay, it's a home video.
I'm like, what y'all? A portable theater out here. Ian, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's a business in itself, honestly.
Yeah, it is. It is. So, I mean, he's taking off with it. I mean, he's done some work for like different businesses and things like that because he's good at it. So,
oh, look at her giving her husband credit. Look.
I'm giving him some credit. Okay, I am giving him some credit. I am.
Shout out to that. And they're both Guyanese, both South American Guyanese.
Woo! Wait, no, just Guyanese, not American Guyanese. Like,
South
well,
American.
He is. Not me. Oh, South American Guyanese.
Were y'all both born there?
I was. He wasn't. But you know,
he's like me. All right, cool.
Yeah, he's like you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. Yeah, because we know what's up. Okay, that's awesome. So yeah, because I was wondering how y'all catch them angles all the time because it looked like y'all flying at some points and it's a little weird. I was like, maybe they're on a magic carpet ride or something in the Maldives, but okay, so the Maldives, that's not what I thought you would say because you just came back from Paris. So I was like, Paris, Barbados.
No,
and you was like the Maldives is number
Italy. I just came back from Italy. But yeah, everyone keeps saying Paris, but yeah, I just came back from Italy.
Forgive me for the mix-up of countries.
Italy is kind of no, it's not really a close second. Iceland is a really close second, but like Italy was so cool. But Iceland is a really close second to the Maldives.
Was there ice there or no?
Yeah, there was ice.
Oh, there was ice. Okay, because I wasn't sure.
I know, like they say Greenland has the ice.
Yeah. Iceland is like really warm.
There was ice, but depending on the month that you go in, there's definitely ice. And yeah, there was. It was beautiful though. It was beautiful. It was cold. Do I prefer cold destinations? No, that's why I'm choosing the Maldives as number one. But yeah. It was great.
You were bundled up. I did see that. I
was. And the fun fact about that one, Ian had wanted to go to Iceland for like 8 years, and I kept saying no for 8 years. And then finally, I was like, you know what? It's his turn to choose a trip. So I was like, okay, let's go. And I ended up loving it. I did. It was great.
Oh, so he plans most of these trips?
Wait, he plans all of them. Yeah, they're all. I'm not planning one of them. He plans. He is the master planner. That's why people hit me up like, oh, can you tell me the Airbnb or can you tell me the hotel where you booked? I'm like, girl, I don't know. Let me ask him. He does. He does all the planning, and I'm here for the ride. Yeah.
Yeah. I make Cindy. Cindy plans everything, and
yeah, she's a great planner.
Yeah, Cindy does. She's out. We got to be out the door by 6'12", and like
Mhm.
she's very aggressive for no reason. But no, it's okay. We love you, Cindy. Wherever my sister is, we
We
love you.
do, we do, we do, we do.
We love you. You're just a little too gangster for us. Okay. Speaking of being in the cold and being bundled up and all these different traveling, and
Mhm.
one thing I have to say about you is the sleigh remains. Okay. The sleigh remains the same every
I
single time.
try, I try, I try, I
You
try.
really do. Okay, your fashion sense. I mean, you've always been fashionable. You've always dressed better than all of us. I don't know what. I didn't have my glow up. My glow up wasn't until I think I hit like 18, 19.
Okay, you remembering the year is
Yeah. Because
okay.
then I started like trying to at least do something with my face and my outfits. But I didn't have a glow up till later. Alicia's always been slaying. But on these trips, especially, the slayage is real and it's unnecessary a lot of the time.
It's a
But you really do. You really do look fantastic. So, like, okay, talk to me. Who are your favorite? Like, what are your favorite designers, and how do you pick a look for when you travel? How are you picking out
so
looks, girl?
so that's a interesting question. I get that a lot as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who am I? Where do I like love shopping? Girl, I don't have like a one favorite like place or go to. For me, I like anything pretty. Like I'm gonna be real with you. I love anything pretty. Like
Mm-hmm.
that could be low end, it could be high end, it could be luxury, it could be not. Like the only rule, there's like one rule that I kind of just try to stick by, and that is that all of my accessories, I do like that to be designer or like high end. So
Okay.
I do like all of my accessories to be high end because I don't know, I feel like when it comes to like shoes, jewelry, things like that, purses,
Right.
I that gets a lot of like wear and tear, right? Like my shoes or whatever. So those I do want those to be like quality. I want those to be like high end. But everything else, girl, it could be low end, it could be in between. I don't care. It could be $5, it could be I really don't care. I just like pretty cute things.
Mm.
So, and if I find a deal, I like a good little deal. So I like a deal.
You do. I know we
But
used to go through. We used to go through Marshalls and Ross together.
do you remember
You
those days?
remember that,
Oh man.
girl? Like, oh god. At least you will sort through some stuff. And I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't have the
Yeah,
patience for
right.
that.
One thing I have is time. Like people that are like, oh no, I don't like sorting through like
I
the
don't.
nope. I'm here for it. I'm gonna do it all day. But I when it comes to like accessories or like purses, shoes,
Mm-hmm.
jewelry, like those things, sunglasses,
Right.
I'm gonna spend money on those. I'm gonna buy those designer because I
Okay.
just feel like or high end. I feel like I need those to be quality so that they can last a long time because I will get a lot of wear and tear out of them. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. And now since we talking fashion, okay, you're known for taking selfies. What goes into taking an amazing selfie, Alicia?
Lighting is always number one for
Yeah.
sure.
Uh,
Like why are you even taking the selfie if it doesn't have good lighting? Like lighting, knowing your good side for sure.
right.
Everyone has a good side. Like you can't tell me. Everyone has a good side.
Mm-hmm.
So
Facts. Facts. Facts.
knowing your good side, lighting, and just I don't know, smizing, knowing how to smize, knowing how to feel and look sexy. Like I'm all about looking beautiful, looking sexy, and
Mm-hmm.
just feeling like your best self. Everybody has a little bad bitch in them, and just yeah, doing that. Yeah, doing that. Mhm.
Big facts. Big facts.
Big
That's true.
time.
I do like that. That's what's up.
Mhm.
So okay, now here's the Q&A part. I feel like you can ask me whatever questions you want at this point, but you can ask me what like except certain things, but you can ask me any question you want. The Q&A begins now. You have 2 minutes.
What do you do for self care? What are some self care things you do, Tiffany? What is self care to you? What is that definition? Like, it doesn't have to be specific, but what is self care to you?
Self-care to me means taking care of yourself. It's like
Okay, girl, can we be like, this is why
shut up.
I mean,
Okay,
that too, though, but okay.
no, but no, when I think of self care, so thank God for I have a life coach. But shout out to Alicia Carter, my life coach. She
Ooh,
yes,
life
I love me
coach.
some her.
That's a good thing. So, what does your life coach like? What does that entail? What's the difference between a life coach and a mentor or a therapist?
Oh yeah. Well, your cousin has Lena actually explained the difference, but my life coach did too. So a life coach will basically, they help you towards your goals. They help you accomplish your goals. They help you kind of work on some stuff within like your confidence and pushing you towards like reaching all the things that it is that you want to accomplish. Now, a therapist is going to help you with the nitty gritty part of your life, the parts of your life that that are hindering you for real from accomplishing your goals. Like say you're dealing with the loss of a loved one, and my mom's death was a big deal for me. So my life coach was like, listen, I can't necessarily do a lot with helping you with the stuff that's like underneath. She was like, that's not my area of expertise. You need an expert. An expert would be a therapist. She said, boom, you got to go see an actual grief therapist. So a therapist basically more so helps me with like dealing with loss and kind of getting through every day and kind of like helping me like develop tips and seeing like where I place like certain level of importance of things in my life. And I'm sorry, my hair got in my
okay.
It got in my, but that's basically what the difference is like between a life coach and a therapist. And I have both because they work together.
Oh, yeah,
both. You got to have both because it keeps you grounded and like I would not have. I know my life coach said to me the first time we like met up, she was like, "You look like you're trying to cover up and mask a lot of your like hurt and your pain." And she was like, you just keep smiling. And I was like, yes, but that's what I knew how to do. I was like, right. You smile, you nod, and you look great. And oh my goodness, it's so bad. She said, I'm not here for that. She was like, we need to figure out why you're not accomplishing your goals. And she was like, you can stop smiling. You can stop doing all that stuff with me. Like, we need to get real about this. And so she really like kicked my ass about it. But yeah, you got to have both because you're dealing with the stuff that's in the core of you with your therapist, and then your life coach is going to help you reach all those things, all those goals that you need to basically accomplish within a year. She gives you like a year. She's like, okay, here's what we're going to accomplish. What are your goals? 3 goals for the year.
There's a time limit. Okay, great. Yeah.
She does like a year. She's like, okay,
nice.
She's like, give me 3 things that you want to do. And I tell her those 3 things. And then she also taught me about self-care because I had no idea what self-care was. I thought self-care was just a term that everybody was using because it was cool. But it actually is. Self-care is really important because I didn't realize I was not actually taking care of myself. I was just doing whatever I had to get by. Like, and so watching like your videos and stuff, I was like, dang, she really cares about self-care. Like, you really care about yourself. Like, even if it's just doing things that are fun for you to do, like anything that you enjoy, whatever makes you zen, whatever relaxes you. I didn't realize I liked axe throwing this much, and it really like calms me down. I have a fun time axe throwing. I realized that like, what else do I like? I realized that massages don't necessarily calm me down, so I had to stop doing. I thought they did. It doesn't calm me down. I love movies. I try to go into the movies so much more.
Nice.
So like I realized like some things about myself, and you really have to take time to like figure out what it is that you like and love about yourself. And
I totally agree. Totally agree. Like I'm big on self-care. Like for me, self-care is like just doing whatever makes me look or feel beautiful. Like that could be something as obvious as my scheduled maintenance routines, like getting my hair, my nails done, or like, having a scheduled lash appointment, or it could simply be me, instead of making dinner at home, I order out food. Like, you know what I mean? It's literally taking the burden off of me. Like, it could be, it could be something as simple as, you, Tiffany, you're like, oh, let's go to dinner. And I'm like, nope, I don't feel like it. No. Like that to me is self-care. I'm just like,
you sound like my life coach. That's real life.
Yeah, like I'm like, it's just whatever in the moment makes me feel the best. And if me feeling the best means me turning down this invite or me just relaxing tonight, or that's self-care to me. Like I could have done something that didn't make me feel good, but I was like, no, I'm gonna choose me first. I'm gonna choose to make me feel good. So no.
And that actually is the real part of self-care, choosing yourself first.
Choosing yourself first. Yeah.
And I was not doing that. I literally, I've come a far way, and my sister could tell you, I've come a far way because I was not choosing myself. I was
Yeah.
like, no, let me choose this person. No, let me choose this person.
Yeah.
No, they need me
Yeah.
here. I gotta go to this event. I gotta go to that event. I gotta make an appearance here. I gotta do this.
Yeah.
Like, my life coach was like, first of all, you need to start charging these people for for appearances. And I was like, no. I
Mhm.
was like, no, I don't need to. They're my people. I love these people.
Yeah.
She was like, you're showing up, but you're also. I was so exhausted.
Time is, and that's another thing. To
Time.
me, time is everything.
Yeah.
Time is more valuable than money to me. Like,
Mhm.
it is so valuable. Like,
Yeah.
that is time that I could be spending with my family. I
Right.
could be spending with myself. Like,
Mhm.
but I'm choosing you, or I'm choosing this. I'm choosing this person. Like, thoughtful. Like, that's me, like, taking the time to think about who I want to spend my time with. And that's expensive. Yeah,
Exactly.
time is expensive. Yeah.
Because you can't, and you won't get it back.
You won't get it back. And yeah, that is definitely self-care. So yeah,
Yeah.
good job for you.
I like that. Thank you. That's
Good
a good
on
question.
you. How long have you had your life coach for? How many years?
I've had my life coach since. Dang,
Ooh,
I could text her. It
wow.
was okay. So our mom passed 2021.
But you had your life coach before that, right?
No, I got it after that. Because I when I tell you when she passed, you were here, you look girl, you was at our house that day. When she
Right.
passed, I stopped. Girl, I didn't put on makeup for like a month and a half. I
Mhm.
didn't work. I was disgusting. So I I had to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was 2022, January, February 2022, that I got my life coach because I was ready. I realized I was ready to get my life back on track.
So it's been for a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's been like 2 years with her. And at first, girl, it was what? It was once a week. It was like once a week every week. It was like once a week every week.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, I
I
don't
think we
really
could
need.
ease up, yeah.
Yeah. And once I got like past the first year and a half, I was like, let's ease up. Let's do a
Yeah.
month, once a month. And it gives me more time to accomplish the things that she's telling me to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the benefit for me. So yeah, I've had her for 2 years now. And I wouldn't even go back. And I've had my therapist actually for 2 years now too.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Those are the
Yeah.
best. Do you have a life coach?
I don't have a life coach. I don't have a therapist.
What?
That's not a flex, but
That's
I
how are you
feel like
surviving?
I've went through, I'm not saying that like I'm scarred from like therapists or whatever, but like
Right.
I mean, I've been married for 12 years. We have been through our set of marriage counselors, therapists, whatever.
Right.
So yeah, been there, done that. I've never done it for just myself though. It's always
Yes.
been like, our family or
Do
like
a
my
separate one.
marriage, but it's never just been like one on one. I think I'm kind of nervous about that. To be honest with you, I'm kind of nervous about like just it being about me. Like I don't
Oh.
know. I feel like when we have
Mhm.
when we're in therapy for like marriage, it's like I can kind of be like, well, he
Yes,
said,
just a
and then
pinpoint.
like now it's like
Girl,
me, and I'm like, okay,
but with a life coach and therapist, it's like you have to hold yourself accountable.
yeah, and I feel like I'm like, am I ready for that? Like,
Yeah. If you
am
gotta
I
be ready for
ready?
change.
I don't know if I'm like ready to like dig deep into myself like that. Like,
Ooh, it's tough. It's
ooh,
tough because you
that's
really have to be
tough.
like, you gotta be ready. Like you have to be ready for
Yeah, I do.
I
I
was
would
not ready
have
to
to be
change.
like prepared for that. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to be ready to like change and like make
Yeah.
anew and like do better and stuff. And that's just not hard. Like
I would have to confront my demons, and I'm kind of
yes.
like,
Because you have to
I
open
don't
up.
know.
They need you to be honest. And it's
Yeah.
hard because they're like, okay, well, we want you to focus, but we also want you to date. And we also want you. I'm just like, hold on, wait. You want me to go speed dating again? I just did it just 2 weeks ago. They were like, yeah,
Oh,
there's
do
another
they
one coming
encourage
up.
you to date? They encourage
They
you to
were
date?
yes, my therapist like legit encourages me to like date. She's like, I need you to get out there. She's like my
Okay.
pimp a little
Oh,
bit. She be like,
okay.
this is my pimp. She be like, you gotta get on out there on that corner. I was like, wait a minute,
Okay.
sis.
Yes.
Let me come back in
Yes.
the house. she's so
Okay,
she's but I
yeah.
like it because she's telling me I need to find out what it is that I want from a man.
Yeah.
Like what kind of man do I want? What don't I like? What do I like? And then I have to report back to her and I'm like, I actually didn't know I didn't like these type of men. And I actually didn't realize that this is unattractive to me.
Right.
But you know, because I realized that cheating is like a big no-no for me. And I really like I can't deal with it. So that's something that if I can sense in a guy that he's going to like cheat or he's bad news, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. I'm like, no, I don't got time to waste. You know,
Right.
I'm too grown for this. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah, that's okay. You get one more question. One more.
Okay. While we're on the topic of turning guys down,
What?
who's the most recent guy you've turned down and why? I
Most...
love okay, I said I was gonna say Peppy, but not Peppy, but fun fact about me. I've been married for 12 years. I've got married when I was very young. So I love hearing these like these one-off dating stories, and like sometimes they're hilarious to me. Like it's hilarious. And then like it's also interesting to hear like why a woman or why someone calls it quits. Like what like what was the thing that did it for you? And like what is your bare minimum? So like the last guy that you talked to, like that
and
you
like
dated,
what the bare minimum.
the last guy that you went on a date with, what made you say, yeah, we won't be doing this again? Like or no. Even more the weirdest, I guess your weirdest dating story, or like the weirdest thing that you were like, what?
Oh, I know what the weirdest one is, and I don't want my sister to run over here. It was a guy that I had met in another state, and he really, I don't know, he portrayed himself as this like alpha male, and I was like, I thought it was gonna be okay. Like he approached me while me and my sister were out. And he approached me and he had like, I guess he deepened his voice for a second, and I just
what do you mean for a second? So you heard when it wasn't deepened anymore?
I heard let me get to that. So I was like, okay. So he approached us while we were eating brunch, and I was just like, he was like, yeah, I really like to talk to you, get to know you. And he was asking me for my number. So I said, do you have social media? He was like, no. And I was like, oh, it's a no for me though. That's a red flag. And you know, he was like, no, but you know, I don't be on there like that. I don't have social media. And I said, okay.
I mean, yeah. Well, what if he was an older guy and he's just like not on there? Like,
yeah, he was definitely like, I think he was his early 40s, and he was like, I don't have no social. That's always a red flag, ladies. It's always a red flag.
That's a red flag if they don't have. But
because
like,
they're hiding something.
If it's an older man though, like, and they just
doesn't matter, they're hiding something. Everybody has Facebook. These grown people out here, there's 67-year-old and 100-year-old people that have Facebook at least. He was talking about I ain't got no social media, and I was like, red flag. So then he just, I don't know, everything he kept saying, I was just like, that's another red flag. That's another red flag. I was like, where do you live? He was like, and he said one of the southern states, and I was like, that's another red flag. You're not even close to where I was.
Just being from.
It was like Alabama, Mississippi, one of those places, and I was just like, red flag. Anyway, then he pushed me to be like, oh, at least give him your email. I was like, wait, people do that? I gave him my email. By the time he left, I had 3 emails to my phone. That's unattractive to me because I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, that would be annoying.
But then he kept pushing, and I was like, okay, let me actually talk to him. He seemed cool. Finally gave him my cell. We talked, we chatted. But it took him forever to call me, and that's unattractive to me too, because he kept saying that, like, he was like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And he said, if I walk out with you or do anything with you, I would have to wear a paper bag on my head because
the insecurity, low confidence.
He had no confidence whatsoever, and that was so unattractive to me.
Yeah.
And I just was not feeling that. Every little thing was just like, man, you're beautiful, and I'm just not this. And I think he was intimidated because I was on the cover of Big Size magazine, and I sent that to him. I was so excited.
Oh, okay, like, flex. Light plug.
Don't play. Okay, don't start with me.
Okay, flex.
I was on the cover of Queen Size magazine.
Yeah, because I just was on the cover.
October 2023. Don't play with it. Okay. But I was so excited. You know, I said that to everybody. I thought I was so excited, and he was just like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful." And I don't understand. Like, he was like, "So magazines are only online now?" I was like, "Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
How? Wait.
I I cannot." I was like, "Yeah, how old?" Wait, let me go
Yeah.
back.
How old? How?
He was
Reiterate.
early
How old are you?
40s. He was like 40, 41.
Mm.
I was so disappointed. So every month it got worse. Then I came to find out that he had kids because I was like, "What are you doing?" One day I was just like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "I'm out shopping for school supplies." I was like, "You going back to school?" Or
So, are you opposed to an older man with kids? Like,
I mean, you have to be upfront. Tell me
oh,
upfront.
okay,
He
okay.
waited 3 months.
Okay, yeah.
You got to be upfront with me about it.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
ages. You got to tell
yeah,
me ages too. You ain't even got to tell me the social security number. Just tell me ages.
yeah.
Just tell me the ages.
At the very least,
That's all I wanted. But no, it's just this dating game is just so tough. So things like that I began to find out was so unattractive. But I broke things off with him, and I basically I said, you know, we should just be friends. So he was like, okay. And then he texted me the next day, and he was just like, "Hey, can I come visit you?" And I was like, "Wait, I don't think we're on the same page." I said, "I thought we could just be friends." He was like, "Yeah, well, you know, I have some free time coming up." And I was like, "What did you take away from our conversation?" And he was like, "Did you want to spend more time with me?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't think we." I didn't know that was I didn't know like men they got like that where they were like in denial.
there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect for
there
sure.
was a disconnect. I said, "No, I'm not. Let's cool things down. Let's just be friends. I don't want anything else with you." And he was just like, "I thought you wanted to spend more time with me. That's what I thought you meant."
And that was the last you've ever heard.
That was no, he texted me again after that, but I was like, "Okay, look, we're not on the same page here." So yeah, I had to let him down, but it's okay because you know what? I learned a lot from that situation, and now when I deal with these people, I'm like, you know, I kind of know what I want, what I don't want, and what I have time for at this point.
Absolutely.
Yes, and we try to be wiped up like Alicia Licorice anyway. So
okay,
you know, I know we try to be wiped up like you anyway. But anyway, okay, so we running out of time. But real quick, what's a motto that you live by?
A motto that I live by would absolutely be always, it doesn't matter, on your worst days, look your best, feel your best. Like, do not go out here looking crazy. Don't, because it's always those days that you go out looking crazy that you run into your ex or I don't know, you run into somebody that you're like, oh, why would I look like this right now? Like, look your best, and then also look your best, feel your best. Like, I don't know. I just feel like you conquer the world when you look your best. Like,
You are
even
hilarious.
like try every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Do the most. Do the most every day. Do the most
She said,
every
"Do the
day.
most every day. Put your lashes
If
on."
the dress code is casual, baby, go dressy. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. That is a motto that I live by.
Mm-hmm.
Look your best.
I can't with you. Okay, now plug your social media handles. How can my viewers follow you or keep up with
my social media handles, girl? Like, what? I'm not even on TikTok. I'm only on, well, I guess Instagram and Facebook. Instagram, barbell underscore Barbie, BARBEE. And yeah, just Alicia Licorice on Facebook. That's it.
Awesome.
I'm an auntie now, y'all. I don't have TikTok. But I know I've been saying I want to start like a travel like TikTok, so I need to do that. But also I keep hearing that TikTok's gonna get removed. I don't know if that's true, but who knows?
So I thought it was gonna get removed too, but then they keep on circling back on it.
Yeah, they keep circling back, and I'm like,
TikTok
okay,
is like
maybe I'll create it. Maybe I'll create it. We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But that's a great idea. Actually, you should do your travel videos on TikTok because I think it would do amazing and really well. Tell Ian to get y'all on there. Let it be a collab or something. You know what I mean? We want to see it, girl. We love it.
That would be my. It's like, I'm kidding.
I was like,
I mean, he's gonna be the one recording it, so yeah.
You get on my nerves. Okay, well, thank you so much for letting me put you on speaker today. Alicia Licorice was in the building, y'all.
Thank you for having
influencer,
me.
Content creator, all of the above. Mom, wife, baddie, I'm so proud of you, and I'm proud of all it is that you're doing. And thank you for letting me put you on speaker today. Of course, y'all are tuned into Am I on Speaker. You can catch this episode and many other episodes like this on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, and Apple Podcasts, of course. And of course, if you want to watch the videos, you got to make sure you plugged into YouTube. You can watch us on YouTube, okay? Don't forget to subscribe. But thank you, Alicia. You the bomb, baby. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. I did it. I did it.
Do you feel accomplished?
I can't believe I did it.
Do you feel accomplished? You're good?
I feel accomplished.
Good. That's what we needed to make sure. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Thank you.